9:45 or 40 p.m. and I kind of cleaned up this place. I know it doesn't look like it, but I did. I took out all the staples, rearranged the furniture, also cleaned downstairs. Now we have dinner. Right here, catfish without the skin, and some green beans. My brother here, he decided to eat ramen instead because, you know.
Oh my god, so bad.
I know. Scooper's sleeping in there. And Brian, of course, is in a meeting. As usual, always stuck to the chair. We got nowhere to eat because this place is messed up. Eat on the ground. It's so good. My bad, cheers.
Oh
Vin
my
says
god.
he's not going to eat, but he's going to sit and chill. So he's missing out.
The with the May way.
Yep.
The with the May way.
So we have...
With the May.
Look at that. So bomb, and you gotta eat with this. This stuff is like chili sauce from my food. They're known for their
spicy. Oh yeah.
This is bomb.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
The good.
So good. Catfish, man.
Yeah. Yo, yeah.
Brian says he's gonna eat
When it cools down.
after his meeting and when it cools down, but no need to eat cool down. It's good now. Oh. Bum.
Just that green onion makes it so and mud you
So you're just telling me the freaking green onion is the star?
The fishes. Dude, this is the better fish that you cook. You've been overcooking some of your fishes lately.
I have, but I'm learning.
Very good. Very good.
My
Very
salmon
good.
was good, no?
I don't think I tried it.
Hey, you did. I gave it to you.
Oh,
I gave it to you. You ate it right here. Shh.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Oh yeah, I did. I just ate it real quick. It must have been that good because I didn't remember it.
So good.
Oh yeah, that would be good with rice, white rice.
No rice for you.
Oh.
Diet.
No, it starts tomorrow.
Brian asked for brown rice. I said fine, but I'm gonna eat half of it because he's gonna gain weight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is couples therapy 101. Keeping your man in check. How to lose weight. The best way, have a wife that regulates your food already.
Good.
And then she can eat good all she wants. But your ass can't. We had ramen the other day. I was like, where's Brian? Only two. What do you mean? Only you?
And me. And that's it.
And she ate the whole ramen. And I was like,
I did, and I felt
she
bad
didn't
about
even try
it. It's not even like amazing, but whatever.
It was pretty damn good.
Well, compared to LA,
No.
that's fine. That's it.
Oh, your palate crazy.
Yeah. Whew. That's that fire though. You guys, you have to. Okay. I put this in everything. Everything.
You know what's authentic when there's no label at all.
There's like no expiration or anything. Brian's like, oh, it's just chili sauce. It should last forever. There's spices.
But this one, it doesn't last forever because you eat it already.
Oh yeah. Before the month is up.
Before the fucking month is up.
I would say I would do this over the catfish noon that we did the other day, like the big ass one. Mainly because I feel like that one, you gotta go through the bones, and Brian hates the bones. So I would do this and roll in spring rolls, and for the crunch, we put like something like a tortilla or something. I don't know.
Tortilla than the skin of a fish.
All right, fine.
Get the fuck out of here.
Go get the fish skin chips. Knock it in with the spring rolls.
It ain't gonna taste the same.
I don't like to eat the skin.
Or you remember those
or seaweed.
Those seaweed that are like crunchy.
Yeah.
Not this one, but the crunchy one.
Yeah. Put it in. Just fine.
It ain't the same though.
I always avoid the crunch.
When you have the catfish, it's just like, it's like a lobster. It's kind of like a lobster. If you have catfish, then it's like it's a celebration. You know what I'm saying?
Catfish is cheap though.
I know, because it's like
Sea
the
bass
scum.
is
It eats the,
a
sea bass.
celebration.
But the thing is, it doesn't. You don't. Well, you could serve sea bass in a bomb ass way too. You have that shit.
You
up.
know, people, they're replacing kanjua fish. Whatever they have in fish, regular. I don't know what kind of fish. If you guys know, let us know. But I know that people are putting sea bass in their kanjua now.
Oh my goodness. We ain't pull no more. These niggas ain't pull no more. Oh, remember when oxtail was shit? When it wasn't the shit, and now it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't eat oxtail for a long time. I was like, that's weird. Yeah. Now it's like, ooh.
It's a delicacy. Doing like the $100 bone marrow. Bone marrow.
Bone marrow used to be like the
It's
trash.
like the trash of just like to cook soup in, like bones.
And now everyone's charging an arm and a leg for it.
Fucking stupid motherfuckers. You probably did buy one for $100 before.
I tried it once. I don't think it's
Oh my God,
I think I
never.
paid like at least
$60? $50?
no, like
Oh my god.
30.
You could have like 30 of them chickens. No, chickens are like $5, the whole thing.
Cheers.
Cheers. Or no, it's pork. It's from pork, right? The bone marrow? Yeah. That's a chicken. Ha!
Alright, so I think we're gonna work after this, hopefully.
Mame.
I mean, obviously.
Mame.
In
I
one
said
way.
in 3 weeks, but she fucked up my schedule for one day, and it pushed me back.
He
Like
said 3
the
weeks,
whole
3 weeks
universe.
ago.
The whole universe just set itself up. I was just like,
Bum.
ah! Ah! Why?
He's back. Time to eat.
I love our new setup.
I'll let him enjoy his meals. Let's see if he can just communicate with you guys for a moment.
Not while I eat. So good. What good cooking from his beautiful wife.
Anyways, today we got our plans approved. So here it is. It is approved by the AWAC, Arrowhead Woods Architectural Committee. So basically, we have to get 2 approvals, okay? This is the easy part. The hard part is building and safety. So in Arrowhead, you have to get your plans approved by this group, mainly because they want to protect their style of properties up there. Like for example, if you were to build up there, you can't just like build a container. I know container and tiny homes are pretty much in now, but they don't want you to build like a box up there or like a weird looking house, because it'll kind of mess up
They're
Arrowhead.
specific of even the roof pitch,
Yeah.
the type of
The
roof,
colors of the
color.
house.
They're like, no white.
Also chimneys, and even like the roofs, everything they're like really particular with. So basically the looks of it. So if you're doing something way out of ordinary, you know, then they won't let you do it. But if you're gonna be like, you know, make it look like a mountain home and just something that would fit their agenda and their surroundings, then you know that'll be good. The hard part is building and safety, because we have to you know meet Title 24, energy efficient. All homes in 2020 have to be solar panels, but we're hoping that we can get away with it because we're in the mountains, and And
We have an exception because we have a bunch of trees.
yeah, so it's kind of shaded. You're not really like wasting too much energy. So we have to also cover like doors. It has to be fire rated. It can't. I wanted a glass door. It can't be a glass door because it
Not
might
energy
not.
efficient.
Yeah, it might not meet Title 24. This Title 24, man. We live in California, so I think the rules are a little bit stricter when it comes to energy
they're
efficiency.
a leader in that. Even like shower heads. There's certain shower heads you can't
Use
you
because
can't
it'll
use.
use up
They won't even
water.
sell it here.
I know.
Like if you go to Amazon, buy shower heads, it's like we don't deliver in your area because it's like 2.5 gallons.
Yeah, they're really like
They're stringent about water efficiency
because
and all that.
my friend Titi told me that her house in Lake Airhead, it was using up like a couple of gallons. The water was flowing for the past couple of days, so she thought that her house was going through some sort of flood or something leaked or whatever. But the water department called her and said, hey, you know, you have something going on in your house that you're wasting a lot of water, blah, 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 blah. So she went to go check it out, and turns out that the worker at her house left the toilet running. They took the cap off and let it run. And so
What? Why?
I don't know why. Basically, she had to go figure that situation out. And yeah, the county had to call her and be like, hey, you're using a lot of water. You got to cut that shit out.
It's leaking.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're very, very, you know, strict on that. So, we
good.
have to figure out, like, how to get our plans approved, to get everything in check. That's Brian's, job. It's supposed to be mine too, but I don't really do well with this kind of planning. I'm more like hands-on right now, okay?
That's not planning.
I know.
You're executor.
Yeah, I'm an executor. He's the planner. So if you tell me, okay, within 6 months, we're gonna do this, let's get it in order. No, I'm not like that. I'm more like, okay, Min, you have about 2 weeks to get this song done. Okay, let's do it.
She's a slave driver. That's been her nickname lately.
The slave driver. When I get work, I do get work done. So Brian was saying that if I was in Egyptian time, I would definitely be successful because I'd be slave driving everyone. Okay, one time we had a guy come work here. We agreed on price and everything of that. He came. He just basically left and didn't come back the next day. It don't even matter if he got paid or not. He was like, bye. And then the 2 workers that came here the other day for like 5 days, I'm like, oh, if you guys are interested in working, I could, let me get your number so I can introduce you to my friend, you know, whoever needs you guys. I know like TV needs some work, some help in like Airhead, so I'm like, okay, you guys want to work? They're like, yeah, sure. I was like, okay, you know, get down my number, jot down. He's like, my number. The guy was like, me? Or I was like, either one of you guys. And he's like, okay, you get a number. So he puts down my number. And then I said, he's like, I'm calling you right now. I was like, oh, my phone's not with me. He's like, okay. But I was like, just text me. The guy didn't even bother to text me or call me. Didn't even call Vin because Vin was the one who found them. And they were like, no, we're not working for her no more.
Every time the guys come out here, they're leaving sweating. That's how you know you got work done. Or sweating balls.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, well, you know, every single time I ask them, I say, oh, can you move this? He's like, oh, why don't you tell me? You could have told me that yesterday. I'm like, okay, I didn't want to load any more work on you, but apparently I've loaded work on them a lot.
They move what? Maybe half of it? So they move 4,000 pounds of flooring upstairs. Like, yeah, let's do this. Here's 4,000 pounds.
He even got to a point where he was like, you know, we work from room to room. I don't want to jump around from every room here and there. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I'm just letting you know what the scope is. Just remember that.
Yes. The other day they're asking for, or you asked for a schedule. They're like, oh, for the next few days, like,
no,
like,
today.
no, today. How many hours for you to get this done?
Yes. And they're like, why you knew? I was like, well, I just wanted to know if I can add more scope or take away scope, just to see how we can make this schedule work, what we need to complete. And they're like,
He's like to me on the side, your wife don't look happy. She happy? We too slow. Slave driver.
Anywho, so we're gonna get this in check, and the fastest that anyone has gotten their plans approved for a project is a month and a half.
Oh, it's 2.5 months.
No, the guy told me a month and a half.
Oh, there, 2.5 months.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, well, usually it's about 6 months because you have to like kick
6
back
months.
here and there, what's wrong with it, structural wise, what kind of wood you're using, what kind of roofing, shingles, or standing seam is not going to work because it's metal and that attracts a lot of heat, so energy efficient one more time. So
They have
yeah,
options for that too, though.
we
It's also
really,
more expensive.
yeah, we really gotta like
But we're looking at 5 to 6 months to get this approved. So
just to give us some extra
that's
room.
from
And we're not
submittal.
really in a rush to do it because even if we get it approved, we won't be able to build until February because
but we are in
winter.
a rush. Yes, but 5 to 6 months from now is spring.
Yeah, I know.
So we're actually almost behind because we're supposed to submit end of October. At this rate, doing all this housework, I haven't touched that project for a week and a half. So we're not going to submit end of October as planned. Maybe mid-November, and if you add 5 months to that,
Well, let's
We're
try to
already
knock it
well
out in
into
2.5 months,
I don't know.
Mr. Planning. He says that dealing with the city is really difficult, and
It is.
and a lot of people say that the city of LA is more difficult than the city of San Bernardino.
the county, but yeah.
Yeah, accounting a bit. But this guy is
San Bernardino is tough too. So
But this guy is city of LA, and he's pretty annoying to a lot of people. He's always knocking back their project. Nope, 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 nope. So if he can deal with himself, I'm pretty sure, or I hope that San
Yes, he-
Bernardino can deal with you, Mr. What do you call yourself? The patrol, construction patrol guy. Always. What are you
Let me
doing,
see, I
man?
haven't- I
What are you
haven't looked
doing?
at our
Don't touch the
official
house
one.
anymore. Don't even think about it, man. Don't even dream about it. Don't even look at it.
let's see.
Anyways, yes. So if Brian worked on this like religiously, he needs to work at least 10 times or more harder for the county.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good though. But even if I made this full time, we won't be able to submit for 2 weeks.
Okay. Well,
That's full time. Because I still got a lot of drawings to do. And so look at this rate, we're looking at end of November submittal. And so yeah, we're looking probably closer to April of getting a permit.
but you know, in the meantime, we are going to get our trees removed.
Yeah. Kind of early, but that's okay. So yeah, we
I mean, it's nice to just clear it all out, you know? Just to make sure that we got a good piece of land that's, you know, clean.
And we may have to change part of the design because
Oh yeah, bedrock.
there's bedrock just a few feet down, so that means I can't put a basement, and so we lose square footage.
A lot of the homes in Lake Airhead have the bottom floor completely empty because they have the slopes, and then they have the balcony that goes up, so all this area underneath is like area that's wasted. So Brian wanted to add a basement and make sure that there's more square footage
Basically just the bottom floor.
added to the plans.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're gonna be able to do that.
No, we could, it's just that we can use a full length.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose another
I
500
mean-
square feet.
He was building a house for 4,000 square feet. I don't think, and a lot of the homes up there is like what, 16, 1,200 max, like 24, like
No,
the
this,
norm.
this house is 4,600.
46. Like, do you really need 4,600?
so we may have
Like,
to scale that
seriously?
back to,
3.
no, probably like 3,800.
Oh my god. Anywho, so
Yeah,
calm
probably
down,
3,800.
okay.
But still, it's cheap square footage.
Yes,
that we're
I
losing.
get it, but we don't need to like sweat over an extra square footage because of bedrock, you know?
No, that means I have to do a different design.
Yeah, well, he knew
Bedrock.
that before, but
Yeah.
he just went ahead and designed it the way he wanted to. Well,
Well, we
you
should have
learn.
known.
You
I
learn.
always make bedrock. Okay.
Anywho, today I spent cleaning up this place, also pulling out these staples, which is kind of enjoyable because it's like pulling out your pimples or like hair, you know, on your face. So I'm like, okay, cool. I need more staples. There's no more. I'm kind of like, man.
Yeah, all this flooring to do. We got another, what is it, like 2,500 square feet of flooring left.
Yeah.
We only did 1,000. So, quite a bit. Priorities. You happen to put this priority, which...
Well, I want to make this home my priority. Happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy baby, and then happy work. Okay? Brian is more like, let's just work and build everything else, and the house is last priority. But I feel like Scooper is growing so fast, and he's starting to open the door. You know, like he's reaching for the door because we put him in the room so he doesn't get out here. It's dangerous. He's starting to open the door. So it's like, okay, he's getting tired of being in that room. He's getting fussy. So we want to open up this area and let him roam around and start to learn how to go up and down the stairs. I know Olivia and Evelyn, they knew how to go up and down the stairs before the age of 1. Scooper is just kind of like, I don't know what that is yet. But, yeah, I mean, we need to really get this area so that it'll be his play area. Can you imagine if we had stayed in Los Angeles in that 800 square foot place? I think he would just, yeah. So, good thing, you know, things happened the way it did.
It's a beautiful submittal, I'll tell you that. No wonder they approved it in the first one. It's just so
you know what's beautiful?
Mm.
The flooring in this house. Let's go, let's go. Slave driver, slave driver. 12 a.m. and we got this part in. Every day a little bit. Good night, guys.